My name is Rudi Page, and many moons ago I was the sales and marketing manager of Dyke Dryden. All of the relationships between all the big brands, I handled those, and then was responsible for the distribution around the UK and developing the relationships with the salons, the retailers, and then also I was responsible for coordinating the original Afro hair and beauty exhibition in 1983 at the Grosvenor House. And at the time, it was the pivotal show for the industry.
So I'm Derek Clement, Afro hair stylist. I'd like to say a stylist and coach, educator. So I've been doing Afro hair for quite a while, since 1976. I started as an apprentice in London, Mayfair. That was with Splinters International. A massive shop in those days. Lots of young black boys and girls were trained there, and we grew into, if you like, prominent hairdressers.
So Dyke Dryden, what they really did with the strength that they had in up to the 1980s, they really pulled the industry together in terms of Caribbean business people. The impact that they had was, at one time, Dyke Dryden was the largest provider of trade credit to Caribbean-owned businesses in the UK. And that was another reason that they're such a pivotal and important force for the industry.
So when you and Dyke Dryden came on the scene, you brought hair products that were with it, that were from America, that were quality, but also, and importantly, you were black businessmen.
Yeah, and it was an economic statement.
It was a statement.
Even though times were hard.
Yeah, that we had arrived. There was this sense of autonomy.
Yeah. And it was young people as well. This is another thing.
We were young.
People exactly, because we were all in our 20s.
Yeah.
So all of the
and
progress in the 1980s was actually young people. So when people talk about inspiring the young, we kind of understand.
So Dyke Dryden was essentially the force at the time. I mean, they simply supplied us with all the products in London, and we were one of the biggest customers of Dyke Dryden. Very impressive young men at the time. In fact, I think that they rose to millionaire status, and I don't think it's been done ever since, essentially.
And I still think there are lessons to be learned from that period, which is why I'm so glad that the museum is showcasing this important exhibit, because it's highly relevant to today. So yes, we're telling a story about 30, 40 years ago, but it's relevant to today.
Yeah, and again, to hear all the stories of all Londoners is really important.